This how-to video is going to go over how to connect your VersaCall software with your Active Directory so that people could just use their network logon to access the VersaCall system rather than having separate logins for both systems, for for the network, and then another login for VT3000. So this is how you would go about that. Keep in mind you're probably going to need IT to help you out because they're going to need to provide the name of the Active Directory server or the IP address of that Active Directory server. But once you have that, you're going to come here to the welcome screen, go to VT3000 core software, and where we'll want to be is under administration and system settings. So select that here, or you can go here. And once you're on system settings, you want to be in this global area. And essentially you just want to scroll to the bottom here where it says Active Directory, and you want to hit enable, and then basically this is going to be either that server name or that server address. So something to that effect. That would be my server IP address. If it was a name, it could be like maybe like that. However, whatever it is that IT tells you to type that in here. So that's what you're going to hit save and exit. It's going to tell you that you need to restart the system, but what you really need to do is just restart the VT3000 service. So you're just going to hit OK. And then over here under your administration, you want to go to Control Center. And then you're going to go to Applications. You're going to select this VT3000 service. Click here, and then you're going to hit Stop. Then system's going to do that. You want to wait about 10 seconds just to make sure everything stopped correctly. If you get a skull and crossbones, you're just going to hit refresh until you get this play button. So then once that's up, you can hit play. And this would be an example of that skull and crossbones. So essentially after you've hit start, if you get that, you just hit refresh until you get the square. Now you know the system's restarted again. I have. So once you have that all set up, you want to go to your user, and now what you need to do is add that user from that domain. So here, and then this is going to be the username. So the username that exists in Active Directory or on the network. So for me, it's John Doe. His full name Doe. Password is going to be not shown because we want to do Active Directory. So we're going to just basically select that. So now you can see I don't have to enter a password because password is going to be coming from your Active Directory server. So next you just enter in an email address and phone number. Assign him to whatever user group. So want to be an administrator, so either that, view only or reports only. Whatever one it is, select that. Leave your theme's default. You hit save and exit. So now you're going to see you get John Doe setting in here. So if I go to my login screen and do that, and then I do that login, that's going to take me, and so now I'm into the system and we're ready to go. So that concludes this video on how to set up that Active Directory. Just don't forget that once you set up the server portion and restart the service, that you have to go in and add the user interface piece, which is where you're putting in their username in the network, and then this is just their full name for your benefit here, and then basically you're selecting your use Active Directory, and then you got all this other information here. Just don't forget to do this step where basically it's going to error out on you. That'll conclude this video. Look forward to talking to you again.